Let's talk a little bit more about context changes. Now, I'd mentioned how manipulating conditions in your present environment, so you sort of handicap your future self, is a big key because it really takes willpower out of the equation to a large extent. Now, I heard another great few examples of this recently. This comes from Harley Pasternak. He's actually encouraging people to move more, and he suggested a couple of ways that he's done that as a busy person. Number one, he got rid of his coffee maker at home, which forces him to walk about 4 blocks to pick up his morning coffee every day. And number two, he thought, if I'm going to be holding meetings with people, rather than just meeting at the office, let's walk and talk. And what they're finding is there's a lot more creativity coming out of those meetings anyway, because your brain is in a more active state. Now, I've talked about public speaking, and really one of the best things that you can do to get yourself going with this is to join a group, something along the lines of Toastmasters International. You'll pick up a few tips, but most importantly, it gets you up in front of people each week. And remember, doing is the path to being. If you want to be good at anything, let alone great, you have to do it, and you have to do it often. So this year, when I decided to get things going and get back into the flow of my speaking a lot more, one of the things I did was sign up for a stand-up comedy class. Now, I have no ambitions of being a comic. Stand-up comedy is very different from the presentations that I've done in the past, and it's a little out of my comfort zone, and that's the point. It's got me thinking about humor and how to incorporate more humor into the presentations that I do, and it's really a great way for me to be in front of people and to continue refining my communication skills. Now, the second thing I did was sign up for a monthly interview on thatchannel.com. Same idea. It really forces me to button up my content, and it's a great way to practice being interviewed by the media. And now the third context change that I made was really making these videos for you, because each one is like a mini talk. I'm working on clarifying my ideas, and I'm getting the opportunity to practice communicating them as well. And that's really it. That's how it's done. That's how I'm doing it. That's how you can use my concept of context changes to really automate any positive or good behavior. Now, as I said before, put a lot of thought into what you want to accomplish. Get very clear on your intention. And then once you've done that, be ruthless about organizing your life and your environment in ways that make it almost impossible for you to not do the positive new patterns that you're trying to create. Edit your environment and your daily method of operation until it becomes second nature. And with a little bit of thought, I'm sure you can find ways to do this. Now, with a lot more help on how to be even more and how to accomplish even more, be sure to check out my website at conorkelly.com. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and happy transforming.